So the first thing that stuck out to me about this movie, Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi, was of course the name Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi. So we already knew, without of course me doing any spoilers on this, that it has something to do with The Last Jedi, the Jedi Order, and please, oh heaven forbid, please, I pray to the Force, it's not some crazy stuff with Emperor Snook. Or my dude, Snooky, is what I like to call it. Big Snook with the twisted eye? That's that dude. So please, let's not make it some Deus Ex Machina type of ending or event where all of a sudden, this happened and that happened. It just threw everything together and left me feeling like I didn't really go to the movie and watch it. But it was not that case at all when it comes to this movie. Kylo Ren showed up. And, well, did he show out? Yeah, but I feel that he redeemed himself a lot. One of the things that always bothered me, and I know a lot of people are going to get upset about this, I didn't like Luke Skywalker. I thought Luke was a pansy from the beginning to the end. I thought he was a crybaby. I thought he just whined and he had tantrums over everything and he just cried, and that Leia really could have been the star of Star Wars in the first place as a Force wielder long time ago, because she had that heart, kind of like how Rey has heart as well. But what's interesting about Kylo Ren is that he did take a lot from Luke, because, you know, the whole generation, the Star Walker bloodline, and as well as from Anakin, which is his grandfather, which they wanted, what Emperor Snook has been trying to get him to do this whole entire time. So if you watch Episode 7, the pacing of this movie, to me, was a little bit slower, and which surprised me, because usually the second act is a little bit faster and is jam-packed with more information than normal. They had a few characters that I liked that they introduced, mainly one character that was introduced and one that was introduced on the last movie. Finally, my dude Poe finally made an appearance. Now he showed up and showed out. Who I really also liked as well was the addition of Rose, which was like your little engineer. And let me pump the brakes real quick and talk about something that I had to do, and I was like super excited. Finn opened the door for every minority to come into Star Wars. Now, don't get me wrong, George Lucas is married to a black woman, and George Lucas has always had black people and other nationalities and ethnicities inside of his movies, but I'll be god dang. Was there a lot of minorities and a lot of just different ethnicities in this movie, and I love the fact, because you know what? Nobody was even paying attention to that. I mean, when you got a Wookiee and you got some little, I don't even know what those things are called. They look like they were little furry eggs, the Furbies kind of thing. But anyway, when you have so many different ethnicities in things, it almost made it look like real life, but in space. And I really enjoyed the character Rose, and especially I enjoyed the character Rose and her and Finn's relationship. I looked around and was like, is that jealousy from Rey I see? I was hoping that Rey and Finn's dynamic was more than what meets the eye, but that it wasn't just platonic thing, she friend-zoned him. But when an introduction to another woman comes in, that's when you'll see the true feelings of the other woman. So they played upon that also. Also, it gave a different dynamic of Finn not just sitting around waiting on Rey, and Rey not just sitting around waiting on Finn, and Poe not just sitting around waiting on, well, both of them. Well, kinda. And I haven't talked about Kylo Ren and Rey yet, because as we all know from just the trailers that we've seen, something's pulling at the dark. The darkness is pulling at somebody, and the light is pulling at another person. And I'm not going to say who was who and what was what, but let's just say this movie reminded me a lot of Attack on Titan, both season 1 and season 2. And not only was it good, but also because of the fact that, well, even though this movie was good, I left the movie feeling like, okay, we accomplished something, but I have more questions than I have answers. And, well, damn. This just got me, like, really excited to, 2020, 2019 for the next movie to come out, and interested in what kind of tidbits of information are they going to put in the next year's Star Wars, which I think is going to be, the Han Solo one with, Donald Glover. I keep on calling my man's, Danny Glover. But with Donald Glover in it, that's going to be the young Lando Calrissian. So I want to know, are they going to throw any kind of tidbits of information into that? All in all, the movie was really good. I feel that it was a little slow paced though, but when it got to the end, of course, just like every Star Wars, that's when the lightsabers and the battles break out, and when the music hits that certain tempo with the trumpets, it's about to go down. However, a lot of the things that happen towards the end of the movie happened so quick that I was like, damn, are we going to get time to kind of like digest everything that was happening? There were some force chokes, then there were some more force chokes, and then there were even more force chokes, and then there were even some blending of force powers that we have only seen a couple of times that we can talk about at a later future date. If you are a Star Wars fan, or if you are a person who just has to go out there and see whatever new blockbuster movie is, or Disney movie, you gotta go and see this. I highly recommend it. I would love to see all of them, like just take a day and go to like an IMAX theater and just watch every single one. I could just kind of be nitpicking, because I felt that even though the characters were really strong, from Finn, from Poe, to Rey, to Kylo, and I say again, Kylo was, for me personally, he still was whiny and threw tantrums, he still got the Skywalker blood, but he did a better job this time reasserting himself as who we thought that he should be back in the day. So, I mean, I'll do another video, probably a one on the spoilers after the weekend, and because it's going to be a lot of people who aren't going to go see the movie just yet. They're probably waiting until tomorrow or Sunday. I don't want to be that dude. But anyway, interweb, as always, this has been your boy Q, your friendly neighborhood geek. If you did like this video, make sure you hit those thumbs up buttons. It's only one, but because if you hit one, the other one's going to do, that. And also make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on all things geek, and well, all the things that you thought you were going to grow out of, but you're an adult doing it. Those things. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.